You should hear me now. So, if you have a feeling that your hands are not in the sync, that's in my opinion, of course, there is no sync problem. I mean, yes, you are telling me that you feel like there is a problem with synchronizations of your both hands, but the synchronization that they are not in the sync is actually the outcome of a different problem. So you fix well, there is no such problem as, in my opinion, as synchronization issues for two hands, but you can have an issue with like for some reason, if you have this in sync problem, then for some reason you're not on time. That's basically the bottom line, is that you're not on time. And when you will get to the point when you are on time, you won't have any sync issues with both of your hands. And if let's say that your left hand is perfect hand and the right hand is the, I don't know, like a sloppy hand, so it does not matter. Both hands have to be accurate. If one hand is inaccurate, that's probably as well, there has to be a different a reason for that. And for me, for example, there was a reason why the hands were not in sync. It's because I have learned incorrectly. So like when you put accents, right? When you play, let's say, triplets. So in triplets you have right? So my mistake was that for all those years I was making a mistake, and which for me, to fix it, it's incredibly hard. I am let's say, unfucking myself for the last year of fixing the issues from the past. And the reason why I was doing this incorrectly was that for some crazy reason, I thought that when you want to accent a note, so if you have 16 notes, then I will try now to make this properly. You get my point. Now, get this. What I was doing is this. Do you know what I mean? Is that in my head, making an accent was, okay, I get it. It was the case of, strumming harder to make the accent. But for some reason, in my head, the accent was also with making the note last longer than the other notes, and this caused out of sync on everywhere as you can where you could think of. Okay, because I was dividing not equally the notes, so I had tik ta ta tik ta ra, where I was supposed to have ta 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 ta. They have to be of the same length, but the volume, let's say, will be higher for the first note when you put accent, and not that you will play it longer. That's how I used to do it. And now I have to undo that, and that's really hard for me, so I'm struggling this. The 16 notes were okay for me, well, at least, I think. But with triplets I had a huge issue, and with, let's say, half notes I have also incredible issue, because I was mixing half notes, like I could play half notes like this. And suddenly I would not even tell, wouldn't be able even to tell when, but unconscious, I was doing this without even thinking that, I was doing this. And suddenly I was switching to, let's say, 16 notes. So, and I started from, and I ended up with, so every time I use, and I could even go further with this, and sometimes I was changing to triplets, fully unaware of doing that. So if you are practicing, then make sure that that's how I made it. I have discovered that is that I started playing extremely slow. Extremely slow is that I am talking about like 20-30 BPM, so that I was focusing my eyesight on the pick. So I actually was was watching whether I'm actually, you know, picking the right string in the right direction, etc. Because I had a big issue with when you have alternate picking, right? So can you, because for me, this was the number one mistake that I was doing. So if you have the same mistake, then I would suppose that you're hitting the same mistake as me, if that's the same mistake. Sorry. Anyway, this mistake is about alternate picking, and in alternate picking you do up, down, up, correct? And the whole point of alternate picking is that you're supposed to do down, up, all the time, okay? All the time. And there is a really reason for that, I think. Like, because up and down like this, and I thought that for 25 years I was doing down and up, or up and down, right? I was thinking that I was doing. And so, for example, I was going to the guitar teachers and I was asking them, "Hi, how come it's so hard for me to play on the guitar? I'm playing for 20 years using alternate picking. I don't know what's wrong, etc." And not even one single guitar teacher actually said, "Hey, Greg, you're actually doing the alternate picking actually wrong." Nobody said that, because it's extremely hard even to spot it. So yeah, so don't mix. I mean, but you can even end up worse than economy picking with alternate picking. And trust me, we can have it worse. You know what? When here, for example, look, it's down on the E string, A string, right? So I will do 3 here, and then I will jump to the A string. So look, down, up, down, and now I'm supposed to do what? Up, correct? So down, up, down. So according to the alternate picking methodology, now I'm supposed to do up. So, but I'm not sure if you see this, but my pick is already touching the A string. So you know what I have invented? Like, my brain has invented this, that so of course, so this is already bad. So when your pick is hitting the A string after 3 strikes here, starting from downward picking, then you're already fucked at that point. At that point, here, when your pick is already touching the A string, then you're already fucked. So I thought about this. So you know what I was doing? I was hovering, like jumping over the A string. So I would actually, you know, with my hand, I would jump over, you know, so I jump over the A string and then hit the A string upstroke. So according to the methodology of alternate picking, right? So I did this. This is retarded on so many levels that I can't even grasp that, but that's how I was doing this for almost 20 something years. And that's totally retarded. That you're not supposed to do it like that. So this is why. So you see. So you find let's say a root cause, like the issue, and this hand synchronizations. It's not the issue. It's like the outcome of a real issue. Like, the issue was that I was picking completely wrong. So when you are doing up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, you basically, when you will turn on the metronome and you are doing up and down, up and down, up and down with the metronome, okay, and you're not making stupid mistakes like me with prolonging the note, thinking that I'm doing accent, so don't do that. Then there is, with the alternate picking, then this is the best way to learn yourself how to be on time with the metronome, like playing slowly and making sure that your pick is always alternating. Okay, always, no excuses, always. Changing strings, always. You know, and you know why this is all important? Because when you are doing this thing, like you are switching from alternate to economy, from economy to alternate, or like people like me, that it's not even, you know, the alternate picking, but this weird alternate picking. So the thing is that if you would be doing the correct alternate picking with the metronome very slowly, then you learn how to divide the time, let's say. And the thing is that when you will be doing this that was my issue actually. That was my case. That if I would have to play this song, Technical Difficulties, when I was training that song, every time I was playing this song, I was picking from a different side, because for me, because of my alternate picking, I was never actually repeating myself in the same way, right? Because I could sometimes play it like this, or sometimes like this. I was not predictable. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you practice something, right? Look, if I will ask you to practice walking, you will be great at walking. But if I will ask you to be good at running and you will be still walking, then you will be still good at walking, but not good at running at all, because you're not running. And when you think you're practicing, that was my case, I was thinking that I was practicing by repeating over and over and over and over the same part, like, you know, you have the scales. So I actually made it so hard for myself that I was never actually playing the same in the same way twice. So now these days, I watch constantly how my pick goes up and down, and I'm like really nervous about this. So I always make sure that it's down, up, 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 down, up. I'm even making this on purpose, like I exaggerate, like my hand strokes are actually, you know, way too massive. Like you're supposed to do like this, and I'm doing like this, because I'm trying to teach my hand this motion, like so that, you know, your entire move is actually coming from here. So what I also discovered is that I was actually incorrectly holding my hand, right hand. So you're actually supposed to, well, that's actually what works for me. You're supposed to have it placed that way that your hand has zero stress, or like the least amount of stress, right? So if your left hand has stress, you will be out of sync. If your right hand will be stressed, you're out of sync. So both hands have to be really relaxed. So with right hand, that's actually the case of tugging the guitar. So you are supposed to actually, you know, have it like really close to your body, and, you know, hug the guitar like this, because when you will anchor really good your wrist, so I'm anchoring like this with this part. So if you will anchor it really good, now this part of your hand, so I'm talking about just this part, not that part. I'm not interested in that part, just this. So if you anchor it correctly and this hand is, you know, laying, just resting, that means that this part, so I'm talking about this part, can be relaxed. And when this will be relaxed, that's when you can play really accurate. That's when you actually have the control of your grip, because you will learn how to keep your pick between your fingers in such way that, you know, you will not drop it, of course, but by the same token, you will make it that you will not drop it, but it will still will be jumping from one side of the string to the second side of the string. So, for example, I tried to learn how to play tremolo picking, and I could not figure out, you know, I was not able to play faster than, let's say, 120 BPM. until I figured out that I was having issues with the alternate picking, and that I have too much stress within my hands. So now it's actually quite really easy. Making this worse. That's why you need to be slow, precise, relaxed, and not rush, you know. So you will, so for the cramps and so on, then your entire body position, matters. So that's why I started playing recently with a belt, because it makes the work easier. I used to play with this, and I used to play like that, like this. But now I noticed that because it's always about that angle, and that your palm has to be, it has to rest. So, now it's resting, right? But now it's not resting. But now it's resting. But now it's not resting. Now it's not resting. It's not resting. Now it's resting. So you have to find how you can place your left hand so it's resting, because it rests only if you will make sure that how do you call this in English? The center of gravity, the center of mass, like middle of your mass. I don't know how you say that in English, but now you are actually making sure that, because you will put your mass, you will concentrate your mass on this point, and because you will attach it like this and allow your arm actually to just just loosen up, then it's actually now at this position your hand is not stressed at all. I mean, it's still resting. I'm not holding my hand up. It just looks like it's up, but I'm not holding my hand up. It's actually holding by itself because I'm not opening my hand. Now it's resting. So you have to make sure that when you play, it's resting. So the easiest would be with having that angle straight. That's the easiest. Or with your headstock pointing up. Like the more up you would do, it will be making your play way easier. And the reason for this is because if you have a look like this, if you'll be playing like this, then you're making yourself way harder than it's needed, because a distance from this fret to this fret equals this, right? But so that's the distance. But if you will put it like that, it's still the same distance, right? So nothing has changed in the distance. But trust me, if you will keep it like this and you keep it like that, for example, I don't know how to, probably some people know how to do it, but I still don't know how to actually keep it like that. So it's not stressed, because for now, for everything you can see, it's all, the muscles are all stressed right now. See? Now it's relaxed. And now, see? Actually, I could just use less power. I always forget that I'm not supposed to. Actually, my job is not to keeping it like this, but that's already enough, like force. Sorry.